But what happens? We get so caught up in ourselves sometimes. We get so caught up in what we want to do. Right? It becomes, what job is going to be convenient for me? How am I going to come up? Right? How am I going to get rich or die trying? 50 Cent? It's your birthday. Right? Our generation, that's the way we think. But see, the generation before us, their whole mindset was the calling of God. Our leaders, they were bred in a time when it was all about the calling of God. That's right. See, God's calling each and every one of you to a specific task. He's calling each of us to something different. But it's up to us to live for that calling. That's right. See, I want to fulfill the call of God in my life. Amen. At any cost. And it's not easy. Living a holy life and living a life for God, it isn't easy, especially at a young age. Right? There's so many temptations out there, right? Our friends are partying. Girls, right? Girls for the guys, temptation. Well. Amen. Guys for the girls, right? Well. Pray to God it isn't guys for the guys, amen? Well. Now, you never know this day and age, right? Can't even say the word partner no more. You have to be specific. You know, your wife or your boyfriend. You can't say partner because people assume the wrong, you know? Well. We're living in a sick time, amen? But how much more do we have to represent and be a light in this generation? How much more do we have to give of ourselves to see something take place, to see revival take place in this generation? Elijah was loyal to the ministry. See, it's going to take young men and women like Elisha who are loyal, teachable, want to learn, and that are willing to run with the vision. And where did it all begin for Elisha? Where did it all begin? And it begins, the vital point in Elisha's walk, the vital point was in chapter 21, 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 21. And it says, so Elisha left him and went back. He took his yoke of oxen and slaughtered them. He burned the plowing equipment to cook the meat and gave it to the people, and they ate. Then he set out to follow Elijah and became his attendant. See, if you remember earlier on, he runs when Elijah first throws his cloak over him, first anoints him. He says, let me go back and kiss my family. Let me kiss them goodbye. Let me say goodbye to my family. And what he did was he went back and he killed the oxen, he slaughtered his oxen, and he burnt his plowing equipment. Come on. Some of you are thinking, man, that must have been a good barbecue. You know, all that meat, right? That's what we see. But see, the significance of what he did is far greater than just a barbecue. See, what Elisha had done was he was cutting his ties to his former life. What Elisha was saying was, no longer do I want to live the way I'm living. I'm giving my everything to the ministry. No longer do I want to live the same way, but I am giving everything to God. Amen. See, Elisha went back to kiss his past goodbye. Come on. Elisha said, you know what? I want to kiss my past goodbye. No way am I going to go back to the way I was living. No way am I going to go backwards. But I'm going to release it. I'm going to cut my ties, burn my bridges. I'm going to kiss my past goodbye. Right. Come on. See, God's asking us this evening, are you willing to kiss your past goodbye? Are we willing to say, no longer am I going to live the same way that I used to live? Come on, some of us in here, we haven't yet burned those bridges. We're still living. We're still living in that lifestyle. Well, but we want out so bad. We feel an emptiness. We feel that void in our lives. We feel a certain hunger for things and we can't find out how we can fulfill it. But I'm here to let you know that Jesus Christ is the only one that can fill that void. That Jesus Christ is the only one who can make you feel whole. See, I was there one time. knew about God. I knew about the things of God. But I wanted to go out and do my own things. I wanted to go out and try the world and see what the world had to offer. I started getting involved in drinking and painkillers and smoking